Mr. Speaker, I yield 2 minutes to the gentleman from Virginia, Mr. Cline.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the gentlelady for leading the charge on this legislation. I find it appalling to hear the rhetoric from the other side, the excuses being made for the individuals who are here illegally, committing acts of domestic violence, committing acts of violence against women, and trying to defeat this legislation that would strengthen the laws to help these victims. It is appalling. As a former domestic violence prosecutor and as a state legislator, we have seen this before. When we have tried to strengthen laws to protect victims of domestic violence, you find all too often those who would essentially become apologists for the abusers themselves come in and object to these efforts. And we're seeing that here today. When it comes to the Violence Against Women Act, yes, that was a bipartisan piece of legislation until the Democrats were in control of the House. And then we saw them try and amend it to make it become more of a pro-abortion, pro-trans rights. You can't even define a woman. How are you going to pass a Violence Against Women Act that actually protects women? So, yes, we stand for the original Violence Against Women Act. In fact, we offered it as a substitute. And guess what? The Democrats voted against it because they would rather stand up for the other extraneous provisions of the legislation. This legislation will protect American communities from criminal illegal aliens, create new grounds of inadmissibility and removability, and expand current grounds for aliens who commit sex offenses and domestic violence offenses. I urge my colleagues to support it because illegal aliens who commit child abuse, sexual assault, and domestic violence have no place in our country. This bill makes it clear that predators will not be tolerated in the United States. With that, I yield back.